Swamiji, you just mentioned Dr. Kalam, and I am aware that you and Dr. Kalam had a very close association together. Now, Dr. Kalam himself might have been a scientist, and his role was of a president of the country. But when I met him in Baroda, when he came here, and when he entered the room, it was as if a saint has entered. So it was Dr. Kalam the saint too. Can you share an incident or two that you remember that impacted you, or that you'd like to share with our audience today, an interaction between you and Kalam Sahab?
Yes, so there are so many incidents actually. But I'll share one thing that he, he's very humble man. I was so much impressed by his humility. And then his purity, what you told, is very true. Is very true. When I heard that he had taken premature retirement from DRDO and was meeting all the youth, then I thought, here's the man who is the real follower of Swami Vivekananda, because Swami Vivekananda also said, my face is in the younger generation, and he is meeting the youths. So I wanted him to be introduced with the ideas of Swami Vivekananda. I wanted to give him some books. So with that idea of introducing him to Vivekananda literature, I just telephoned him that, why don't you please come, and there has to be some reason. I said, we have constructed 37 school buildings. We want that you should inaugurate one of the schools. He himself took up the telephone. He said, yes, Swamiji, I will try to come. Then 2-3 times I telephoned, he said, I am very busy. Then I heard that he has come to Rajkot. He is going to come to Rajkot on 25th December 2001 for a function related to Christ College. I thought, I was at that time the head of Porbandar Center. I said, that is a very nice thing. So I came to Rajkot from Porbandar to our ashrama and sent a message that I want to meet him personally, to invite you for Porbandar. Where should I meet you? At the airport or at Rajkumar College where I was staying? He had come only for a day. Morning he had come, evening he was to leave. So he sent a message, Swamiji, you are a monk. I should come to meet you. Just imagine. At that time he had not yet become president. But just imagine, he was already a Bharat Ratna at that time. And he said, no, Swamiji, I should come to meet you. And he came to ashram on his way to the airport without our inviting him. And then we had a lot of talks and this and that. I'm not going to details. But then we were, at that time, evening prayer was going on in the temple. So we just asked, would you like to visit the temple? Yes, sure, sir, Swamiji, because we were a little hesitant. It was Aarti time and we did not want the people to be disturbed also and him to be. So no, Swamiji. And then he being a Muslim, whether he would like at the time of prayer to go. No, Swamiji. We thought that he will go climb the stairs up, and from a long distance we will show him this is the temple and come back, so that others are also not disturbed. And then he also was in a hurry because it was time for the flight to go. But what he did was he just ran inside all the way, and he went right in front of the deity statue, and some of the monks were singing the prayer. He sat down with them, and then he started meditating, and he was in deep meditation. Now the security people are telling, what are you doing? We are getting late for the airport. So then we told, in the ears of Dr. Kalam, getting late. There was no reply. Finally, we had to shake him like that. Then he suddenly woke up, and then he got up and said, Dr. Kalam is getting late for the airport. Then he stood up, ran all the way in the temple, went down the stairs, and he took up the shoes in his hand. He did not wear it, ran to the car which was waiting outside, sat down in the car, and then started wearing the shoes. Then we asked Dr. Kalam, what happened? And he said, Swamiji, the music was divine. It entered into my ears. Then it entered into my heart. Then it entered into my soul, and I was lost. He used the word only, I was lost. I was lost in meditation. Wow. And then later on, in Calcutta, while inaugurating the Swami Vivekananda's ancestral place where Swamiji had stayed, that particular museum he was inaugurating later on. He told that when I went to Rajkot, when I went inside the temple, I was lost in meditation. And for the first time, I came to realize that at one stage, time becomes indeterminate. He went beyond time here in Rajkot, in this temple. So just imagine what type of purity he has got, that by listening to the prayer, every day evening we are doing the same prayer, composed by Swamiji, set to music by Swami Vivekananda. But he had such a pure mind that he said, I was lost in meditation. I have many memories of Dr. Kalam, very humble man and a very noble man, one of the noblest human beings that I have met in my life.